and thank you for being a part of enabling me to take this command opportunity. To my fellow service members, including those in the United States Air Force who share this training campus, welcome and thank you for your support. Being at this ceremony location is also especially sentimental for me, as I was last here 16 years ago as a second lieutenant in nuclear missiles training in that building right there. It was a formative period that I credit with starting me off into a magnificent military career. To the students and the instructor staff here, your presence is also greatly appreciated, and more importantly, your role is vital to our mission. Speaking of mission, 1st Delta Operations Squadron, 1 DOS. Sounds good. Our mission begins today. We will enable Space Delta One to develop and deliver capable and ready space warfighters, conducting cyberspace intelligence and space operations dominance through premier training and exercises. The stand-up of 1st Delta Operations Squadron is a major accomplishment towards our vision to deliver superior service to space warfighter formation and development, which is going to be a contribution that will have a tremendous impact throughout the force. Recent events in Afghanistan shed light on what is at stake: justice and liberty for all. We will build upon the successes of our predecessor unit, the 381st Training Support Squadron, and we will be the trailblazers to give significance to the activation of several new squadrons across the United States Space Force. Speaking directly to my squadron, the members of whom number exactly 3, and to the casual lieutenants currently detailed to my squadron, we are very lean and agile presently, and it will take some time until 1st Delta Operations Squadron achieves full end strength and full operating capability. However, like small CubeSats, go space, good things come in small packages, and I have the utmost confidence that our small team will champion the charge before us. I am honored to lead the charge. Let me speak for a moment about people, and particularly about those whom we service members know as the military family. Then I will conclude with some remarks about my personal family. First, I want to highlight and give some gratitude to non-commissioned officers. A few notable names that come to mind are Master Sergeant Hill, who was my first senior non-commissioned officer who guided and mentored me as a first lieutenant while traveling around the missile fields of Minot, North Dakota for nuclear missile alert duty. Then later as a captain, there was Sergeant First Class Anderson. I drove to pick him up at the airport in Kabul, Afghanistan, in our shop's up-armored manual transmission vehicle. His words to me upon first contact were, "Ma'am, give me the keys." Don't forget that. I'm not sure if that's mentoring or just zero trust. As a major, Sergeant First Class Goye was my senior NCO. He worked tirelessly to make arrangements for the numerous diplomatic engagements that our shop conducted for 2 years while at the embassy in Abuja, Nigeria. And we went on to complete the sale of combat aircraft to our allied partner to fight and defeat one of the deadliest terrorist organizations in the world, known as Boko Haram. All told, non-commissioned officers are a backbone to officers, and I thank you. I'm going to share one more recent anecdote about the military family and what it means to care about people, whether as a leader or a follower. Last week, I received an email from 2 captains in the Combined Force Space Component Command, where I was last privileged to serve just before arriving here. They said that they had seen me on base wearing my maternity uniform. They congratulated me and said, "Ma'am, we've got your back. If there's anything you need as far as childcare tips or all things baby while in service, we're here for you." And suffice to say that it touched me so much that I decided to mention it here in my command acceptance speech. In closing, I also want to thank my Father in heaven for wisdom and numerous blessings throughout my life. I want to thank my mother, Sandy, who raised and always shepherded me, and my stepfather, Philip, who taught me to play basketball and to surf, which were athletic skills that secured my acceptance into the United States Air Force Academy in 2000, and also into a fulfilling and honorable military career. I want to thank my Aunt Gloria and my cousins, who persistently supported my military career, and also my Air Force Academy sponsored family right here, who were another set of parents when I traveled on an airplane for the first time to Colorado Springs and reported in for basic training at the Air Force Academy. And Ed Tommy is also Air Force retired Lieutenant Colonel. I'd also like to thank my newest Shea family for your love and care over the past 3 years. And I want to mention, as we usually do, everyone who supported the ceremony: Master Sergeant Lampman, my Director of Operations, Major Greener, the casual lieutenants for incredible work, the band for traveling here, and Protocol especially, who we borrowed from SLID 30. Thank you so much, and if I missed anyone, I apologize, but really appreciate the work that you put into this. Last but not least, I want to say to my incredibly handsome and extremely dangerous husband, David Shea, a federal agent and a enforcer of law and order, I back the blue, baby. My life has been so much richer since we met 4 years ago, and your willingness to come alongside me in this journey as a military spouse means the universe to me. I think he's crying, so he's not that tough. I love you. All right, and my last words are our squadron motto: ad altura tendo, I strive for higher things.